What's it? Huh? Yo, chat. Wait. What? What's this? New. Oh my god. New Batman Arkham game. New Arkham game. Everyone, shut up. Be ready. Get ready. We're in it. New Arkham game on the way. But wait for it. It's a VR only. I'm so depressed. I'm not joking either. Batman versus rats and Batman Arkham Shadow. Okay, so yeah, only a MetaQuest 3. I've been meaning to talk about this for a bit now. Just been busy and yada yada, all them things. But wow, after so long, years and years of what we thought was the finale, we're finally getting another Arkham game, and it is VR only. But don't get me wrong, I love getting my Batman fix as much as the next guy. But I will have to admit, it is incredibly disappointing to finally see it come to light, and then not be an Arkham game. Well, it is an Arkham game, just not what anyone thought it was going to be. Or at least hoping for, aka the impossible, apparently. By the way, I do know that this trailer is like a month old already, but I didn't see this until, well, right now. So, get ready. Buckle up. Here we go.
There's a new darkness overtaking Gotham.
Ooh.
Driving the city mad.
Roger Craig Smith? Monarch Theater?
Only light left is from the fire in the streets.
Oh, it looks like Harley.
Of rats.
Oh,
Once good.
oh snap! God damn, I'm so mad, man.
Fear is their weapon, but they're not the only ones who can use it.
All right, Gordon. Damn. Where is the Rat King? Oh baby. Batman.
Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
Oh. Arkham Shadow. What a cool concept, what a cool name. What great visuals, all just for a VR game. I'm glad, don't get me wrong, I am glad that we're getting some kind of new addition and more to add on to the Arkham series. But man, it is disappointing to learn what it actually is going to be. Also, that looks like Harley. Not that. that does not look like Harley at all. Her. This girl. This guy
is from the fire in the streets.
I guess is just a prisoner.
Casting shadows.
Or is Otis Flanagan, aka Ratcatcher,
on everything,
which is normally the rat-themed villain. But apparently in this, I guess they're calling him the Rat King, which
fear is their
is kind of cooler. But Rat King already exists in the Arkham universe. He already exists in the Arkham continuity. So not sure what they're gonna do with that.
But they're not the only ones who can use it.
Ew. Yeah. It looks like AI. It looks like AI art. I like Batman.
The Rat King will stop at nothing.
Oh, and Roger Craig Smith sounds great.
How far will I go to destroy him?
Oh, what a line. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Rest in peace, the absolute icon, the legend himself, Kevin Conroy. But with the way the world works, it keeps on spinning. And going forward, I think Roger Craig Smith, or just Roger, if he's cool with that, pretty solid. Solid choice, I think. Especially considering it's an early Arkham Batman. Plus, he did the same thing with Origins. And if you eat the layers of this onion, at least for me, I think there's a good balance between Bruce Wayne and Batman. So overall, rock solid, rock hard. You get me? Plus, just going forward with Batman and the Arkham series as a whole, is I do planning on doing more. As much as I would love to see between Arkham Knight and Suicide Squad, I don't think anyone wants to touch that at all anymore. So if they're not going to do a whole reboot or just a whole new universe, if they are going to choose to stay on the Arkham path, prequels are probably, the right direction. Oh, new Arkham game, you say? Let's read the comments, shall we? Rat King is the villain. Why Batman just doesn't call Catwoman? Is he stupid? Officer Balls. R.I.P. Kevin, but hey, I think we may finally have a good voice actor here. Allow me to pull up Roger Craig Smith's resume. Ah, I see. It's not like he played Batman a fucking decade ago. Yo, I'm actually surprised that Ratcatcher is the villain. Or in this case, the Rat King. He is the villain in the game. I'm all for giving the lesser known villains the spotlight, so I'm finally glad to see him involved. Especially in Arkham. I've been waiting for him and some others for a while now. So VR or not, I'm finally getting something that I've been foaming at the mouth for. Or this isn't even Ratcatcher, it's just Rat King, and they're pulling a whole Arkham Knight situation where it's a brand new character, but in reality it's just not. But no news. The timeline-esque part of this is also pretty exciting. Because, well, it's between Arkham Origins and Arkham Asylum, which is a pretty major gap, I think, that we haven't seen anything from. So this can bring a lot of potential for, new faces, more lore and more info, a bunch of new stuff that we just haven't seen yet, or just if they want to add on to things. Who knows? I don't know, it's exciting either way. Alright, let's get balls deep with this analysis, baby. We're gonna have a new station. Wayne Tower up there. Oh, the bad signal, as beautiful as ever.
Overtaking Gotham, driving the city mad.
Roasting great, now hosting Rats, Monarch Theater, and of course Harley Quinzel. Right now we're at, she is on the way to becoming Harley. She's not fully there yet, but Joker kind of already turned her. But she's not, there. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with her, but we'll see. Oh, yes. And the man himself, Otis Flanagan. At least, I think so. I think that this is the Ratcatcher himself, or the Rat King. I think they either changed his name in this universe, and again, fucked up any kind of continuity that they had going for this character, or they're just playing along with the story and the cult-like following that he has, as well as, a big, grandiose name for his debut. Or all of the above. Doesn't matter to me. Sounds cool either way. Personally, though, I like his design, and it seems that he has something, medical going on. So maybe he has to be stationary. That would make sense for Rats to come and go and do his bidding. Well, however he does that. But I can just imagine it now. The entire prison reeks of garbage and death. The plague hit it all at full force. And at the center of it all, a puppeteer behind the scenes, it's all just been him. That could be pretty neat. Just throwing it out there in case I'm eventually right. Oh wait, this caught my eye too. Because
Their weapon.
oh boy! Oh, wait, come back. Reverse it. Turn that shit back right now. Right here. And before we talk about the formally dressed gentleman standing before us, I want to talk about around us. Because obviously this is the courthouse. I mean, everything is in ruins. It's a shit show. But on the cement, it says, better to die as a rat than as a pig. Which is brutal already. But over on the right, it says, end this failed experiment. With Rat King logos on both sides. And with this and a bunch of other shots from this, I have to admit, beautifully cinematic trailer, I tried pinpointing some plot devices and storylines here and there, but some things either counteracted it or just straight up told me no to my face. So before I get into any of that and what I think might happen, let's go over what we know, which is this. And indeed, I am reading it off of the same websites that you've probably seen it on already. But like I already said, it does take place between Origins and Asylum, But what I didn't say already was that it takes place on the 4th of July. And this infamous Rat King and his devotees have a group of characters, and they plan to execute them in a week's time on what they call the Day of Wrath. And this says so much and so little at the same time, and I'm so torn. Plus, there's literally this message.
When the bat falls, the rats rise.
So yeah, that makes it seem pretty hostile. Well, that and this guy, which, if you couldn't tell by the noose around his neck, and this mask, it's Jonathan Crane. It's literally Scarecrow. And now he's involved, so now I'm trying to piece it together like some puzzle, and whew, I don't know what connects to what. But now, hear me out, because now it's time for a guessing game. Here's my little speculation. Because with the overall look of everything, it seems like the whole entire city is butting heads with this rat cult, rat club, Rat King and his goons. We can see firsthand the destruction and the shit show that Gotham's turned into. We can see what buildings they're attacking, these pivotal, major buildings in the city, as well as who they're talking down on. Plus all the graffiti, as well as what we could hear and see in the trailer. And this all points to a plotline that I thought of in my little speculating, guessing game. And in case you want to click off, I get it. Spoiler territory now, just in case. But hey, you never know. I might not even have to go this deep, just because, again, it is a VR game. That's probably going to be like an hour, if that. But story-wise, I actually do think I have something. Maybe not everything connected, but, hear me out. I think Ratcatcher and his fan club have an issue with the law and the authority, the system Gotham has in place, if that wasn't obvious. But why? Well, we see Otis have some kind of health problem. We see the goons and even Scarecrow present all have gas masks. Alright, Scarecrow having one isn't new to anybody, but still, he needs one, he's present, and he's in the city for whatever reason. But either way, everyone needs masks. And one of the things that I've always appreciated, even beyond and outside the Arkham games, is that when video games give like an in-game or in-universe explanation or reasoning for different things. So I don't think the masks are just a design choice. But if I'm prancing along in the right direction, let me cook. Because what I made up from the trailer is pretty literal and on the nose, but still, I might got it dead on. But what I think is happening is that this authority, or maybe a major company or some kind, someone that oversees Gotham, will try something out for the city and, put it to the public, trying to do something right, but will accidentally causes a citywide outbreak of maybe a disease or illness of some kind. Note, Ratcatcher or Rat King, whoever this is, doesn't have the IV pre-supervillain costume. Just throwing that out there in case. But while this goes on, obviously Batman knows because it's fucking Batman. But the company or authority, or just pretty much the entire city, turning their back to this and no one giving a shit about it, it'll probably only truly affect the lower income communities and neighborhoods of Gotham. Areas of the city that are feared, are forgotten, and abandoned. So for these people, their literal only choice is to either die or fight back. So they're probably choosing the latter. Plus, with the way Rat King is perceived in this, it seems like he is this savior that they all look up to and follow. So that's what I think is going down. But also in the mix, we have things like this shot earlier in the trailer, where it says, "Behind bars we are free." So with the help of the Rat King, if they've actually found some new form of freedom, and Batman's getting in the way to stop this, I can understand why they want him dead, or want him out of the picture. I'm probably going way too deep for what this game's actually going to be, and I shouldn't expect this much. But then again, it is an official Arkham title, so I'm expecting, or at least hoping, for something good. But all questions will be answered, hopefully sooner than later. Unfortunately, on the MetaQuest 3, well, not even, on YouTube, at least for me. Alright, well, now let's pass the speculation and story part of it. Let's talk about literally everything else. The VR part of it maybe, Not only is it a VR exclusive, but also a MetaQuest 3 exclusive. But also what features it has. We all know it is an Arkham title, but an Arkham game can't be an Arkham game without literally everything that makes it special. That makes it what it is. Oh, were you waiting for me to go? Alright, fine. The beautiful, swift, clean, smooth, free-flow combat. Incredible symphony that is the score of each and every installment of the franchise. The masterclass act of kicking ass in stealth. And they're saying that this game will have all of that. And here I am questioning the possibility of that. No matter how you put it, it's going to be special either way, because at the end of the day, it is a VR game. Yeah, it pains me too. And even though it is a VR game, it has unlimited potential. Between the base of it being a Batman VR game, and now with Ratcatcher being the villain, as well as Scarecrow being involved, the potential is legitimately through the roof. And I'm hoping they lean towards more the horror side of things, and really use the fact that it's a VR game to its advantage. Whether you're tripping balls through a psychosis trip with Harley and Quinzel, or even the smallest squeak of a rat in your ear and you could hear it gnawing on your insides, or if you're becoming a victim and falling to Scarecrow's fear toxin. And that's only with what we know. They could do so much with it, and I'm looking forward to see that side of stuff. As for the story and keeping up Arkham canon, don't get me wrong, I'm concerned, but I'm hoping for the best. And the same goes for everything else, like the Batman experience that they're planning to bring back for this. You know, the combat, stealth, etc. I'm not sure how they're gonna do it, but then again, it's kind of more of like a, you know, wait until I see it sort of scenario. And just thinking about it makes me feel like the animation is probably gonna carry it the whole way through. But who's to say? Definitely not me. I know that for sure. And I would say take it with a grain of salt, but it comes from the literal official source. So I'm still gonna say that though, because Warner Bros. And DC games, especially as of recent, haven't had the most credibility. So, yeah. I'm rambling on for quite a bit now, and you've probably had enough of it. I've had enough of it. No Arkham game. Hell yeah. Not what I wanted? Sure. But am I still interested in it? Yeah. Am I excited for it? Yeah. If you want to hear about it? Yeah. Can you subscribe? Yeah. Right in here, right down below. On the big red button. Not blue. Red button. Big ol' red button. Subscribe, like, comment, tell me your favorite bad snack. That's all. Play my outro. Goodbye.